I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. How are you feeling right now, beautiful soul? So, I want to share with you my thoughts and my feelings on the massive opportunity that we have on our doorstep right now as a human species, as a family, as a tribe, as a race. So many people are in fear at the moment, panicking, worried, wondering what the hell's going to happen. This crazy virus, people on lockdown, can't move from their homes. People are scared. And on one level, I can understand why. This is something new that I've never seen before, and I'm sure you've never seen before. And I don't think anyone on this planet has seen before. Even people that were alive in the Second World War, First World War, I don't think they ever saw anything like this. Maybe war is an easier concept to get your head around, because you know you're at war and you know there's a battle and you know that physical things are taking place, you expect to see the military. But this is something invisible. Yeah, it's affecting every single person on the planet in one way, shape or another, emotionally, financially. It's starting to crush many businesses, especially small businesses. And it will ruin many. But whilst this stuff is happening and taking place, there is beauty and magic unfolding from within this chaos. Look at the people in Italy. They're on their balconies playing instruments, singing to each other. People in Italy are joining forces and using this situation to come together as a community to reconnect on a level that many of them have never connected on before. It's a wonderful opportunity. Being forced to stay still, you start to make certain choices and you start to realize what's important and what isn't important. There are dolphins swimming down the canals in Venice because the water is so clear. There are skies over China that are blue for the first time in decades because there's zero pollution. Mother Earth is getting a breather. This is wonderful. This is just breathtakingly beautiful. We are, as individuals, being forced to come into this present moment, in this now space, and reconnect with ourselves and our immediate family. And are starting to redevelop and rewire our relationships with ourselves and those people around us, because we have to. If you're confined to your own home, you can't be arguing with the people in that home, because after a few days it gets too much. After 24 hours it can be pretty unbearable. But we're talking weeks, potentially months. Who actually knows? It's a beautiful opportunity. For some people it's chaotic and it's breeding huge amounts of fear inside of their systems and it's crushing them. Some people in the UK are taking to the streets and looting and stealing and all this sort of stuff because they're in fear. I was in a taxi yesterday and I was asking the taxi driver his opinion on this sort of stuff, and he said, "Jerry, I don't give a shit about this sort of stuff." I don't care if there's no foods in the supermarket. He said, I go out into the wilderness and I hunt or I forage. He said, there's an abundant supply of food in the wild. I don't know what everybody's worrying about. Now, obviously, not everyone's got the skills to know how to hunt or to understand which fruits, which berries, which leaves are edible. And if you don't, why not use this time to educate yourself, to understand about foraging, understand what fruits, berries, leaves, bushes that are edible. This is a time for us to learn new things or remember old things that we once knew but have forgotten. When I was a kid, there was no Tesco's, supermarkets, Asda, Sainsbury's, all these mainstream supermarkets. There was no Whole Foods. I used to go to the local bakery or to the local corner shop or the local fruits shop and get what I needed, or my mum and dad did the same. Being around England now, that's what it's like. The mainstream supermarkets are hammered, but a lot of these local supermarkets have still got produce. It's like going back to the old days. It's beautiful. When I was a kid, I didn't have a mobile telephone, there was no internet. Yet I still communicated with my friends and got around. Having these things that we kind of consider a necessity now, mobile phones which are like an extension of our arm now, an extension of our consciousness. We can't do without them. Or maybe we can. And going back through this phase is allowing us to reconnect with what is true, what is authentic, what is real, what is a must. We're being forced to care and share instead of living greed. We're being forced to come together instead of isolating ourselves and being on our own little missions, trying to get what we can to climb the so-called ladder of success. Is money really going to make you successful? In times like this, it doesn't matter how much money you've got. What matters is having a little bit of food on the table, some water to drink, and your family and friends around you to care and love each other. The planet herself is being allowed to breathe. She's cleansing and upgrading too, just like we are. It's a magical game playing out right now. So many people argue over money, competition. But right now, money is the last thing on a lot of people's minds. Maybe the banks will crash, maybe they won't. There's a lot of uncertainty about. And what we're getting an opportunity to do right now is to reset our priorities, to reset our values, to inspire each other with a commodity that is infinite and has no price tag. And that is love. That is compassion. We're resetting right now on the planet. We're going through a phase of stillness. And it is a little bit chaotic. I understand that. Because it's different. But when we rebirth, we're going to rebirth into something new and fruitful. Something exciting and prosperous. Something magical and beneficial for every single human being on this planet. People are coming up with all sorts of stories. The banking system's going to crash and there's going to be a new one put in place. Some people that say that new one is a quantum banking system that is going to be in place for the good and the welfare of every single human. Some people say that the dark side, the Illuminati, the Cabal, whatever you want to call them, are putting a new system in place to control us even more. It doesn't really matter which one goes into place. It's going to be what it is. We don't actually know right now. Some people saying that the military are out on the streets to protect us in case people start looting and going a little bit crazy. Some people say the military are out on the streets because they're setting a precedence, getting us used to having a military presence, because they want to enforce a military state. They want to enforce vaccinations, etc. Whatever's going to happen, or whatever certain groups or societies or races from other planets or groups of people from this planet try and do, what we've got to do is stay together. What they try and do is their agenda and their prerogative. We all have choices to make. And what we must do as the majority on this planet is to come together and unify. And to stay calm. If we buy into the fear, we fuel a certain element of the game. If we stay calm, we fuel a different element of the game. If we can stay calm through this whole process and focus our hearts, our minds, our consciousnesses on a positive outcome where sovereignty and freedom, where a balanced, equal economic platform, a sovereign platform for one and all is put into place, then that is what we will create. There are multiple timelines playing out right now, but two of them are mission critical. There's the fear-based agenda timeline based on control and power, where a subservient species is put into place at the bottom of the pyramid. That timeline is playing out right now, and many humans are buying into that. And those humans will create that for themselves. There's also the timeline playing out where something new, something fresh, something golden, something sovereign, something equal, where there's zero hierarchy and everyone's on a level playing field, where love, compassion, unity and divinity, where sovereign consciousness is the driving power and the driving force, with unconditional love seeping through it. There's that timeline playing out, and for those that buy into that timeline, they will create it. This is about frequency. Coronavirus is a frequency. Just like hatred and anger, just like compassion and love. Everything carries a frequency. And if you raise your frequency, the coronavirus frequency won't be able to touch you. But if you buy into the fear, the coronavirus frequency could take you out. It's all about geometrical codes, mathematics, information. And if you're running the frequency and the mathematics of the coronavirus, then you could get it. If you're not, then you won't. We get to choose love or fear in every situation. What are you going to choose? What we must do as a human species is say yes to what we want and no to what we don't want. Maybe something happens and there's a knock on the door and they do say, you need to have this vaccination. Say no. If we all say no, there's nothing they can do. If we all say yes to unconditional love, and like the Italians, we take to our balconies, we take to our gardens, we take to wherever it is we can take to share with each other, to shout positive messages, to share some foods, to play a violin or a guitar for the people in your street, if you're the only one with a musical instrument. We all have options and choices throughout this process. We are seeing something and experiencing something that we've never saw or seen or experienced before. And we must take it on the chin, we must roll with the punches, and we must see it for what it is. A beautiful opportunity to go deeper into love, deeper into caring and sharing, to put ourselves and our families and all of the people we love, even strangers first and foremost, before business, before money, before success. Mother Earth is purging just like we're purging. She's already purged the pollution from the skies and the cities of China. She's purged the pollution from the canals in Venice. Mother Earth is breathing. We as a human species are breathing. We are being forced to be still. But we're so used to being on that treadmill, inside that hamster wheel running 24/7 at 1,000,000 miles an hour. We don't know how to act, how to be still. But we can. Just take a few minutes to breathe, to enjoy, to savor this moment. This is a game-changing opportunity if we just seize it. Carpe diem, baby. Seize the day. Don't let this opportunity wander on past you by staying in fear. Come into your heart. Realize what is taking place. Honor it. Know that the universe is always working for you and not against you. That is a choice, my friend, my sister, my brother. Do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill? Do you want to take the fear-based controlled road, or do you want to take the sovereign-based golden road into eternal freedom? You get to choose. Red or blue, baby. Love or fear, baby. Slow down and finally hear yourself again. Trust in this present moment and trust in the future. Trust in the universe. There is a spiritual war taking place, and you can have a positive influence on that war by raising your vibration, by breathing deeply, by putting good foods into your belly, by thinking positive thoughts, by opening your heart, by meditating. If you can still leave your home, go into nature, cuddle some trees, get your bare feet and connect to the earth. You have all of the potential, all of the magic, wisdom and knowledge locked inside of you. The universe never gives you anything that you can't handle. And through this interesting period, you have an opportunity to unleash that potential, that wisdom and the knowledge, and develop new skills during this time of uncertainty. One thing I know for sure is that I love you as my sister or brother. And I love every other human being on this planet the same. Don't judge this situation. Enjoy the experience. Stay in love and observe yourself being in this situation. How are you interacting with yourself, your family, strangers, other human beings? Be an observer, observing yourself in this life, in this reality. Take a step back. Take a step within. Go into your cosmic heart and see and experience the truth, the beauty in this unfolding trail of turns and twists on this crazy road that we call life. You are one magical being. Love is the key. Love is the question. Love is the answer. Love is the most powerful measurable force in the entire universe. And whatever is really going on behind the scenes right now, know that it's benefiting you. in every which way possible. And you are going to bloom, blossom and grow from this like a platinum flower bursting out from the stars in the center of the cosmos. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and there is no death. Only transitionary periods between one form of energy transitioning into another form of energy. And maybe that form is no form at all. Maybe that form is the underlying liquid crystalline light, the fabric of the cosmos. Let's unify, beautiful soul. Let's connect and reconnect with our star sisters and our star brothers. Wherever you are on this planet, open your heart and love. Hug yourself, hug your family, hug your friends. Hug anyone you come into contact with. Because if your frequency is high, you're never going to catch that fucking virus. Strengthen your immune system. We've got some amazing tools on our website at starmagichealing.com to raise your vibration and strengthen your immune system. Many tools. Get out into nature. Meditation. Qigong. Love fiercely, love ferociously. Hug tightly and never be the first to let go. See everyone for who and what they truly are. Light, love, information. There are no boundaries, there are no limitations. Before we depart today, I just want you to close your eyes for 2 minutes and connect with me. Sister to brother, brother to brother, light to light, consciousness to consciousness, soul to soul. Close your eyes, open your heart, and connect with me. A beautiful light is pouring out from my heart into yours. And a beautiful light is pouring out from your heart to mine. We're connected. There's no time, there's no distance, there's no measurements. Just say to yourself, I am love. I love myself and I love you. And I'll do the same. I am love. I love myself and I love you. I love all human beings, animals, trees and flowers. I love the sun, the moon and the stars. I love the mountains, the jungles, the rainforests, the oceans, the rivers and streams. Feel your heart expanding and expanding and expanding out into this space. Feel the love, beautiful soul. We are divine, sovereign beings. Feel and see your heart expanding and expanding out through the world, out through the cosmos. Open your heart wider. Feel that love, that infinite love pouring out from your center into the space and beyond. You and I connected. No division, no separation. Love will change the frequency of every human being on this planet. Whenever you're ready, just open your eyes and come back into this space with me. You are powerful, extraordinary beyond measure. And I love you with all of me. Let's see this experience. Let's experience this experience and understand the magic within it. Please share this video with your friends and your family, with your loved ones. Let's share these positive messages. Let's raise the vibration and the frequency. If you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe and share. If you're watching it on Facebook, like it and share it. I love you, beautiful soul. We're a formidable force of nature. Remember this. I'll see you again real soon. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.